Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Dhruv Sharma. In this video, we are going to learn about the TCP/IP protocol suite, which is also known as TCP/IP protocol model. Okay, so about this topic, we are going to learn about who developed the TCP/IP protocol and what it supports, and what is the difference between the OSI model and the TCP/IP protocol suite. Okay, so first of all, it is developed by the ARPANET. Okay, so ARPANET developing the TCP/IP protocol suite. Okay, now the TCP/IP protocol suite, it supports the client server and the peer-to-peer communication. Basically, client server communication, basically there is a server who is a medium who transfer the data to every client. Okay, there is a medium, but in a peer-to-peer there is so many clients, they interact with each other. There is no medium, there is no server. Okay, to transfer the data. So there are in the TCP/IP protocol there are 4 and 5 layer. It is based on the 4 or 5 layer model. In a 5 layer, in some books you will find 5 layer in TCP/IP protocol model, and in few books you will find the 4 layer TCP/IP protocol model. Okay, and in the university exam of RTU, you will find that the computer network syllabus is based on the OSI model. We will only learn the OSI model layers in a detailed way, in a brief. So there in an OSI model, first of all, the differences in TCP/IP protocol, there are 5 or 4 protocols, but in OSI model there is 7 protocols. So 7 layers, sorry, not protocols, it's 7 layers. The 7 layers are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. Okay, got it. Now, but in TCP protocol, in 5 layer, first the 5 layer the 5 layer TCP protocol, there is physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer are same as compared to OSI model, but these three, the section layer, presentation layer, and application layer, these three are converted into one, which is called as application layer. Okay, now we go to the further. In a fourth layer, the 4 layer TCP/IP protocol model have only 4 layers. So these two, data link layer and physical layer of OSI model, is converted into the network layer. Okay, then network layer is converted into internet, but basically the working is same. Okay, now in transport layer, it is also a transport layer, and as same in 5 layer and 4 layer, these 3 layers also are the application layer and 4 layer TCP/IP protocol. Okay, now I will give you some brief short brief of these layers, what they work. So for an example, there is a user, okay, who sends the data, who want to process something. So basically the work of application layer is to process the process. So basically, if there is in a process of transmitting data, it processes that data to multiple devices or going through multiple layers. So first it goes the data is transferred to the application layer, then it processed to the go to the presentation layer. In presentation layer, basically it develop a encoding system to in which they use the encryption and decryptions method. Okay, now further in a session layer, they create the work of session layer is to create and maintain the sessions of the data transfer during the data transmitting. Now in the second transport layer, basically in this transport layer, the TCP, because we are talking about today about TCP/IP protocol. Okay, so TCP layer, TCP and transmission control protocol is used, and a UDP and a STTP. These protocols are used to transmit the data. Now in a network layer, it use IP, IPv4 or V6. Okay, IPv4, IPv6. They use Internet Protocol version 4 and version 5 for transmitting the data from one place to another, or networking the data, or we can say giving an IP address to deliver that data at a memory location or that destination. Okay, data link layer, basically data link layer can link the data for a source to a destination. A source where it is we can say it takes the data from a source and to the destination where it is want to go at a destination. They take these data from a to the destination location. Okay, now work to process the request and given an output. Okay, these are the works of the OSI model, or we can say OSI model layers. So these are also the application. Yeah, here we can also use these. Internet layer is also using IPv6. These are all same. But the most important thing in TCP/IP protocol, the very important in terms of exams, very important protocol is this layer, 4-layer TCP/IP protocol, because the major difference between the basically there is a basic difference between the OSI and the TCP/IP model is it works theoretically and it works practically. Okay, we use because and an OSI model is based on a theoretical way. It is like written, we can say, or it is developed in a theoretical way. But the 4-layer TCP/IP protocol is developed for a practical way. We use this protocol and in practical and in theoretical we learn OSI model. Okay, so this is the major difference. Other than this, I don't think there is a need in the university exam. So please note it down these notes. It is developed by the ARPANET. It supports the client server and the peer-to-peer data communication. These are the 5-layer, and they have 2 types of protocol layers models, 5-layer and 4-layer. 4-layer is important. It is practical. I can say theoretically, theory I write, and it is practical. Okay, I write it there. No, I will write it there. Practical point of view. We use in a practical point of view and we use it as a theoretical point of view. Okay. So guys, that's all about the TCP/IP protocol suite. In the next video, we are going to learn about the physical layer of OSI model, because in our syllabus we will going to learn about the theoretical part, which is OSI model, theoretical model which is OSI model. So stay tuned. Thank you.